close, but we're okay.
Don Burke
Am I being
says,
a little
what
bit-
happened?
Am I
A
being
lot
a little
dramatic. John Sahady says, hello.
Barely survived by the skin of my teeth.
Papa Mike says, hey, hey. Boy Mom says, hey, G's and family, sending prayers. Thank you, sweetheart. Little Blinky says, what happened?
Yeah, we'll get into it here in a second. Little
Chad
Blakey.
is asking, what happened? You okay? We're okay, sweetheart. It's not as dramatic
Barely.
as what
Barely
G's trying to
okay.
make it seem to be.
I barely survived by the skin
It
of my teeth.
was aggravating more than anything.
Almost had me a heart attack.
Oh my goodness.
Almost had to call the EMT.
Okay, drama queen. Little Blinky says, do you need to change your shorts?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Mr. Trench Trekker says, heading to the caves today? Question mark. Everything okay? We're good, sweetheart. We just had a little hiccup in the road as usual.
An incident. That's what I like to call
John
it.
says, please don't keep us in suspense. Fat Kid Prody says, incident. It's Mrs. G's fault.
Usually I would blame Mrs. G. This
No.
one wasn't even her. This wasn't even her fault. As much as I want to say it was, yeah, it was her fault, but it wasn't. But my fault either.
John Sahady says, got my G-Spot yesterday, fast delivery. I seen that
Awesome.
post. You said something about a quickie. Oh, I wish I would have screenshotted your post. Talk about a quickie, I think is what he said.
I guess we can just go ahead and get into it, huh? You guys want me to get into it?
No, it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad.
She's super dramatic, y'all.
We're buffering. Hold on. Are we still buffering?
Yep.
Yep. Get the guys all here, all right?
Give it a minute because it just finished buffering.
Let me know you can hear.
Don Burke says, meat and potatoes, please. Patricia says, don't worry, G's got it handled. I'm not worried, G's got it handled.
Anyways, are we still buffering?
Nope, we're good now.
Are we good now?
Papa Mice is better now.
Okay. Anyways, got off in Springdale, went over to the place that we were going to pick up. I pulled it up on the GPS on satellite maps and took a look at it and seen where it's feasible for trucks to pull in and stuff. And so I pulled in. I went over to Huntsville Road, pulled in the driveway off of Huntsville Road there, and when we pulled into the driveway there, the gate was open, so we went to drive through the gate. Well, we got about, I'd say about a quarter way into the gate. Our tractor passed the gate, and just a little bit of the trailer passed the gate, and the gate closed on us. Usually those gates have a sensor
To keep them
for
closing.
safety
Yep.
that either stops or reopens if something's going through there. This one did not. It just closed right into the trailer, scratched the trailer up. I had to let them know, and it was a big ordeal. They had to call us, find a supervisor. We were there forever waiting for someone to come and make
That's
a
what
report.
took most of the time.
Would have been done a long time ago, but we had to deal with all that.
Eric says, Pam is on her way home. Going to be a good day. Oh, that's awesome, sweetheart.
Kind of made me mad though, because the supervisor, or not the lead guy that they brought in to come talk to me, says, "Well, most drivers go to the other gate. You're supposed to go over there." I said, "Well, why didn't you have any signs out here saying that I'm supposed to go to the other driveway?" Well, most drivers know they come in off that other road. I said, "Well, this is my first time here." I said, "How am I supposed to know what road I'm supposed to take?" Well, most of the drivers do. They just know. I said, "Do you expect me to read your guys' mind? You guys have no signs out there saying which gates come in. The only sign that was out there that said shipping department, said shipping. The other sign said receiving. I wasn't receiving. I was going to shipping."
Yeah.
Apparently, he said, "Well, did you try using that call box?" I said, "Yeah, I tried using it after the gate hit my truck." And he goes, "Well, there's a sign out there." I said, "Well, when the gate's open, you also have a sign on the gate
That covers up your
that
other
covers
side.
up your other sign saying to use the call box."
Michael Paul Warner says, darn. Michael Dunbar says, hello, G family, safe travels. Thank you. Checker says, good thing, all is good. Tammy says, oh wow, what a deal.
So I had to call our company and let them know, something happened. And I told them, I said, there better not be a preventable accident on my record. He's going to have some problems.
Boy Mom says, wow, that's crazy, but you're right. They normally have a sensor
wouldn't be so nice.
Brad says, where are you going? We're heading to Neosho to shut down for the night. We have a delivery in Monette, Missouri in the morning.
That would have hit the truck. I'd have been bit to be tied.
Oh, yeah. The both of us.
She said the both of us.
We have Spider in the house. What?
What's up, brother?
Says, howdy, Mr. and Mrs. G. Sorry I haven't been on in a while. Done had myself a heart attack and have been down for a
Oh,
bit.
hell.
Hope all is well with you. Oh, you don't worry about us, sweetheart.
I'm glad you're here, man.
Yes. I know I hadn't seen any posts or anything from you lately. I was kind of wondering what was going on. You just take it easy and you take care of yourself, sweetie. Dr. Pepper Drinker said, hey guys, hope all is well with you guys. We're good, sweetie. We're good.
Oh, it'll be all good. If that's the worst thing that happens all day, I'm doing all right.
Trench says, Monette sucks for reefer freight. Only one
Chicken plant, eggs.
commodity warehouse in that town, LOL. Oh, let's try to get Facebook to come back up because it's being dumb. There we go. Like comments, quit rolling.
We're about done for the day, guys.
Darlene Larson says, it's my birthday today. Also, hubby has invited a lot of friends out for dinner with us. Oh,
There you go. Happy birthday.
sweetie.
Well, I didn't get an
Enjoy
invite,
your
what
supper.
happened? You like how I invite myself?
Austin says, howdy, G-Gang. Happy Sunday. Fun day.
You like how I invite myself?
Yep. Mr. Trench says, cold. I can't spell. Just woke up. You're good.
I hear you.
Bam Bam says, afternoon, G's. Been on long enough to figure out what happened. Hopefully no damage. It scratched the
Yeah, it
trailer.
just scratched the trailer, but it was a brand new trailer that didn't have a scratch on it when I got it. And we did a drop and hook. So I just don't want to be charged back for damage to a trailer that wasn't my fault. Most drivers would have just dropped it and not even worried about it.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, on the way out of the house, will you be careful, sweetheart? You have a good day.
And I could have, and nobody would even have noticed, but I knew
You
it.
would have known. Target says, good afternoon, G's. Tell me that's not snow in the ditch.
It's not,
No,
it's white chat.
Yeah. Donna says, glad it was not the truck, as you said.
Oh, yeah.
Randy
I've been
says,
hot.
I had my last heart attack in my last truck. Oh, goodness,
Oh, wow.
sweetheart.
Glad you're here.
Yes. Ricky Davis says, hello, G family.
What
Hello,
up, Ricky?
Ricky. Hugh Stevenson says, I rarely messed up a gate like that. A 450 excavator kind of crinkles those gates quick. Didn't
Yeah.
hurt the excavator, though.
No, it'll crinkle that gate real quick, won't it?
Janet says, I haven't been on for a little while. My mom passed away from Thanksgiving Day. Just had a funeral on the 2nd of December. Travel safe. Sweetheart, we'll
Sorry to
keep
hear
you
that,
in our
sweetheart.
prayers.
It's tough losing your mom or losing any parent at that.
Yes, baby. We'll keep you in our prayers, Janet. Berdine says, that has happened to me at a prison in California, along with the fact that it was a men's prison and I was told I couldn't be in there, so someone else had to drive my truck after they signed a release form.
Yeah, ain't nobody drive my truck.
Dr. Pepper Jr. says, no, I was saying the rest of a comment and you only saw half of it.
Yeah, ain't nobody drive my truck. I'll tell you what, I'll drop the trailer right here. You can come unload it right here.
Dr. Pepper Jr. said, I heard G didn't pick up his toy on the way out of the house. No.
No, I didn't get my
forgot
bubble
it.
boobies.
Little Blinky says, chalk it up to shit happens. Target says, if you're in Neosho, you're close to Black Rain ordinance.
Yeah.
That's right, we are. Shelva says, it isn't funny how it's always the trucker. Isn't it funny how it's always the trucker's fault when things happen? Used to tick my better half off for the same reason.
Yeah, I hear you.
Jerry Wright says, just got here, what happened? We were going into the place that we were supposed to go to pick up, and it was clearly marked shipping. The other driver was marked receiving. Mind you, we're picking up, not dropping off. So we head into the driveway, the gate is open, we proceed to go through the driveway, the tractor passes it, trailer starts to go through just as the fence starts closing and scratches the side of our
The
trailer.
guy tells me, well, that's where we park the
Hey, Mercer, you got a copy? You got one? The mile marker 14 in the middle.
Yeah, 10-4 copy of that. You look good going back in the bill there. Appreciate
That
it.
was nice. Frank G Truck says, I'll drive the G ride. Be a G3 ride
Frank, I'd
for a
let
hot minute.
you drive the G-Ride, brother, because I know you.
Mr. Trent says, I did prison Frank one time. It was literally the worst experience I've ever had.
No, I've done prison freighting too, and actually, I actually liked it. They got me unloaded pretty quick. Worst part is inmates came and wanted to bum all my cigarettes.
Yeah.
Hell, I just, as quick as they got it unloaded, hell, I just gave them a pack to share.
Bill Belford Hill says, hello, G's. Be safe on your journey. I have to unload in the morning in Indianapolis. Will you be careful, hon?
Yeah, you be
And
safe.
get you some rest. Don Manny says, prayers for the one who lost their loved one. Thank you, Don. Wayne says, hello, G's. My friend, what happened to your truck? Not to the truck, to the trailer.
I'm glad it wasn't the truck. You
If
should
it
be
was
glad
the truck,
wasn't
he would be a
the truck.
whole
You'd be
lot.
belling, Mrs. G be belling me out right now if it was the truck.
I'd be doing a live saying, raising funds for G. Bobby Rogers says, there was a truck driver that wrecked here Friday, and the load of rock shifted and buried his cab. They said he had a heart attack and was DOA before wrecking.
Oh no.
Don't know where he was from. That's so sad. Frank G. Truck says, I had a yard driver hit my truck once. Had to whoop that ass. She was tough too.
I actually did have a yard driver hit my truck once. Hit my mirror. Broke it.
Jen Jen says, hey, are we headed to Mount Vernon? Want to have dinner? I've got to run to Joplin this afternoon anyway.
Jen, what we're going to do is we're going to head to the Neo show. Might have to get a rain check on that dinner thing. What's going up? Our plan is to grab something when we get there because we're both starving to death.
Yeah.
And probably
And
veg
get
out.
Eric says, so after the gate hit the truck.
That was a whole nother incident in itself.
It was preloaded on a different trailer, so we go to the other spot, the other driveway where the trailer is parked and waiting for us. Go to the guard shack. The guard shack has no idea.
He's oblivious.
Mind
I
you,
think he's on dope.
This is his first day there. Has no clue what's going on, how to call anybody on the phone or dial an extension or anything like that. Well, so he gets back in the truck and we go a little bit further into the parking lot
See if we can see the trailer.
to see if we see the trailer. We see the trailer. This trailer's there waiting for us, ready to go. There's a yard truck parked in front of it. So go back to the guard shack. G talks to the guard, trying to get the guard to find someone to move the yard truck so we can get the trailer out of there and we can leave. By the time G gets back to the truck, he says we have to go back to the other side because they don't know what they're doing over here and how to get a hold of anyone.
I really think the guy was on drugs, to be honest with you.
Oh, phone's gonna die. Give me a second, guys. There we go. Caught it 1%. Oh, it might still die. Long and short of it is we had to go to the other side. By the time we got to the other side, the yard truck was moved and attached to our trailer being hauled over
Well,
to
then it
us.
took another 45 minutes to find somebody to move the truck. At least it seemed like 45 minutes.
It was a good while.
I said, who would park a truck in front of a trailer like that?
Lisa says, good afternoon, Mr. G. Good afternoon.
You know it's a loaded trailer. You know pick it up and get out of here.
Jen Jen says, okay, I missed all that because you buffered. LOL. All I heard was the ocean. Yeah. And we're buffering again. Well then, guys. Teresa says, good early afternoon, y'all. Drive safe and keep her between the ditches. Thank you.
Bumper sticker said, keep abortion safe and legal. Who's it safe for?
It's a lot of bumper stickers.
A lot of bumper stickers.
Visions by Anna says, hello, my peeps. Or people. Just throwing words out there, guys. My eyes are super tired. younger generation have no common sense.
Not all of them.
It's funny. Checker said that he probably thought they were crazy for waiting.
Look at that old Jeep right there.
That's cool.
We passed by that earlier when Gerald was watching it. I didn't tell him to. I didn't tell him.
Emily says, hi, Mr. and Mrs. G and G-Force. Well, hello, Emily.
Oh, explain to Jen now that you're not buffering. She's probably waiting.
Oh, Jen, we're going to Neo Show. We're going to shut down. We're going to probably fall right to sleep, sweetheart. You have to get up early in the morning.
This morning, neither one of us wanted to get up.
Oh,
I think
no.
all that working at the house.
It's finally
catching
caught up with us. Scott says, sound, it's back. Mr. Trench says, I'm buffering again, LOL. It is
Of course.
buffering again. It's going to be a buffering kind of day, apparently. Give it a minute. Oh, my eyes feel so...
We didn't have no trouble coming through here earlier.
You know, it's really weird. I'm buffering and gone.
Like I said, we didn't have no trouble coming through here earlier.
Emily says, are we in Missouri? We are
is.
now. Target
We have been
says,
for the last 20 miles, huh?
oh, so I'm trying to decide on a color scheme for the big truck. It's white and red, but it's heavily oxidized. I like the blue of yours. What's your thoughts?
But yeah, I like blue. It just depends on what you like. That's probably the hardest part of picking out a truck is
Trying to
picking
pick
the
up
colors
the colors.
and the scheme. I really like white. If I had to do it all over again, I would love a pearl white.
Oh, that would be pretty.
They don't show the dirt that well.
I didn't even think about a pearl white color when we decided to do for this truck.
And then whatever other highlight color you want in the paint scheme.
Well, targeted is white and red, but it's heavily oxidized.
Yeah, I'd probably stick with the white, go pearl, and then do a paint scheme on top of that. You know, the two-color paint scheme, which
be in a wheelchair until the end of January. Oh, sweetie. I'm sorry. But if it's going to help you in the long run, it's just till the end of January. Trent says, I actually got video of the drunk driver.
Right on.
Kelly Hill says, back in the G-Ride. Woohoo! Just put our last Christmas tree up. Our real one. 12 trees later. Miss you, Jesus, so much.
Oh, Lord.
Need to make your way back to Wilson store to get beef sticks and cheese. Love ya.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do. Oh, I love their cheese. Their aged cheese is yummy. Veronica says, I lost my twin sister 21 years ago tomorrow to a drunk driver. So sorry, sweetheart. Trent says, OMG, help me. Yeah, I would take a picture and go full-blown trucker tactical mode if needed, especially if it was a kid.
Couldn't keep up with them. Did everything I could do, but still wonder what happened.
Hey, Miser says, hello, family. So glad your house is coming along the way you want it. I love you. Still hang with us. As patriots, we have more family and friends now than ever. It's Sexy G Pearl. God bless you both.
Bless you.
Targeted says, I've been thinking about a deep blue and blacking out all the chrome. I feel the contrast between the gloss blue and flat back black would look sharp. I think you're right.
Yeah, it would.
I think it would go really well. Courtney says they had a drunk semi driver over in Indiana a while back that ran into a school bus full of kids.
That's what I heard. It happens, guys. Shouldn't happen, but it does.
Lynn says, hey, geez, Mary, thanks for the prayers for Gary. I figured it out, and he's covered in poison ivy. Wasted hospital trip, but he learned after pulling vines, don't pee outside. It's itchy everywhere. Oh, poor sweetheart. I'm glad that's all it is that it's poison ivy, sweetie. Veronica
Glad you
says,
find out. You found out.
yes. Veronica says, so I really hate drunk drivers. I hear you, sweetheart.
Right there
I
with
hear
you.
ya.
It looks like McDonald's. Hopefully the McRib is back.
Trey says couldn't keep is what happened last night to me. I think he meant couldn't keep up. Was what happened last night to me.
Yeah.
The weather was bad and I was forced to slow down around the curves while the drunk driver went from 35 miles per hour to over 70 miles per hour.
I hear you, brother.
Oh, targeted. Berdine has she has something to say about covering up the chrome. She said, "Oh hell no, gotta have chrome and lights and noise."
Do what makes you happy. That's what I say.
That's right. If you want to black out the chrome, black out the chrome. You want to keep the chrome and add more, add more. Tammy says, I love their fish sandwich. I haven't had one in years. P. Miser says, McRib is back in Indianapolis, G.
Yeah, we went to McDonald's the other day and I ordered a McRib and said,
They didn't have
we don't
it.
have it.
Barbara says, good afternoon again, G's and Pups. Are you still in Missouri? We were in Arkansas, now we're in Missouri again.
Yeah, we're in Neosho.
Rhonda says, after this month, the McRibs are gone forever. I hope Mook got one, because that was her favorite.
After December?
After this month, they're gone. I did hear that they will no longer have the McRibs. It's not just they bring them back whenever. It's not going to happen again after this go round. I didn't realize it was in the month.
They
of
really
this,
ain't
after this
that
month.
great, but nostalgia makes me want to just eat one more.
Berdine says, I have to have chrome and lights. Me too. But I do have to say that sometimes with the paint scheme on a truck, if it's blacked out where the chrome would normally be, that looks pretty sexy too. Lynn says, when will you be back home? I'll be sending a box of stuff this week sometime and don't want it left outside.
It won't be left
It's a quilt
out.
table runner for Mook and all the bits. All right,
It
sweetheart.
won't be left outside. Laylee checks our mail, but we'll be back around the 21st, 22nd. Layla has to drive by our house every day.
Yes, she does. And Squishy makes sure she stops because he has to make sure that Mom's not just telling him no, G-Paw is not home. He has to see it for himself.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hop off here. I've got to run the puppies out and feed them. So I'm sure they're...
I wish you'd figure out. Where you going?
No moochers. He's so sweet, puppy. Such a sweet boy. Such a sweet boy. Lynn says, oh damn, that's late. Will you have time to wrap everything? We're a pro at cramming everything into a matter of hours. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Right.
Whoops. Well, maybe not. Trent says, have fun, be safe, look out for hungry gates. Little Bliggy says, that's why I went with blackout headlights on my sexy ride. Looks like she has eyeliner on. There you go. Rhonda says, I like the bagel sandwiches. I've only had one of them.
I don't even know if they do the bagels anymore.
Breakfast sandwiches?
Yeah.
Emily says,
Put a little
good to
munch on
see
that.
you both. Be blessed.
I put a little bunch
You
on
too,
that.
sweetheart. Bernine says, I think of Stephen King when I see blackout chrome. Maximum overdrive. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye.
You ready to eat, guys?